give you the world, or we can share my own. I won't be the first one you always pretend, baby, yes Thank you so much. Happy birthday.
PeteIce.com. I'm here going for a nice little fat burn walk in the snow. I do look kind of, look at those colors. Got some pink hat, you notice, bandana, red hoodie, matching today, matching. And I want to talk about pretty much the day that's been going on. Car broke down, so I have to walk. I'm here in the lovely town of Bloomfield to visit one of the cranksters. Big Jim, he's got a shop where I get my car fixed at. And also the home of Mayor Mike Vinici, who also is crankster. And now I gotta walk all the way down, pretty much to Belleville, to the house to go get the dogs. Nice long walk, probably take a little over an hour. But you could, this just goes back to the way you think, okay? And there was a process of different feelings of why people have bad days and why people just put themselves into depression. Sometimes you really can't help yourself because you believe what it is. So the process is head, heart, feet, which means once you think it, if you think about it long enough or just enough to make it a feeling, which is your heart, that's when it's hard. And then it will affect your feet, which is your actions. So most of the time people wake up and be like, oh, I did this. Or it was like yesterday when it was like, oh, it's gloomy out, it's snowing, it's wet. And now you start to move it and it moves to an emotion. And now you feel it, and you feel that, and that feeling takes over, and then you act, you know? And that's one thing that is hard to do, is once you get into the process of acting into it, you're done. And that's why you sit down on the couch. That's why you overindulge on sweets, or you just don't give a crap, and you just move around, you know? So I find myself doing it all the time. And I'm like, oh man, why are they talking about me? What do they, it's just that paranoia that I get sometimes. It's just probably whatever has happened throughout my past, and just a thought. Then it becomes a feeling in my heart, and I feel something. I'm like, oh, they're talking about me. Why are they doing that? And then it becomes an emotion, and then I get all like amped up, and then I act in a bad way sometimes, you know? Then I'm just pissy, I'm moving around, and sometimes people in my path that don't deserve to be put in a bad mood end up being put in a bad mood. So remember, I don't walk around like I'm in a rainbow the entire time, being happy all throughout the day. We all have those rough days. But sometimes the most important thing is catching that thought. Okay, you're going to think, and it's a habit. It's a habit of thinking. You know, you can't stop your thoughts, but you can prevent it from becoming an emotion. A thought is a thought. For you to recognize it and to prevent it from becoming an emotion before it turns to an action is the key to having a good day. Is a key to positive thinking. That's the key that everything and everyone misses. They think you move around, you convince yourself that you're doing all this stuff, and you convince yourself that you're happy, but you're not, okay? If you could think about it, once you wake up in the morning, that's why they say doing affirmations is great, and it's really being grateful. And you gotta say it enough times and out loud to where it becomes an emotion. So that thought has to move to your heart, and it has to become an emotion. When it turns to an emotion, it turns to an action. But if you're sitting down and it's gloomy outside, you woke up late, now you have that thought, you're rushed. Then guess what? You're so upset, you're mad, you're thinking about everything else that's going wrong right now. And then you're in traffic, and someone hits you from behind, you spill your coffee, and then you drop everything, and then you slip, and then a puddle splashes on you. And now you act, and you're gonna have the worst day of your life. And some people let that carry on for the rest of their lives, for years and years and years. Gotta catch it. Catch it before it bites. Catch that thought before it moves to your heart. Catch that emotion before it moves to your actions. All right, guys, this is Pete, PeteIce.com. That is the key factor that most people miss in the realm of positive thinking. I'll see you guys later. Out from Bloomfield. Maybe someone give a ride. This. There you go. It's illegal.